Announcement of the prior inspection. I already checked that the venue, facilities, tools, supplies, and equipment needed in this qualification met the standards set in the training regulations prior to the start of this competency assessment. Good morning, trainees. Welcome to Oxba Institute, a training assessment center accredited by the TESDA. I am James Brian Rigord, your competency assessor for the Kukili National Certificate 2, or what we call the NC2. Before anything else, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our TESDA representative, Ms. Rose Ann Manalang, and our Assessment Center Manager, or the AC Manager, Mr. Fernando Garcia. Do not worry about their presence. They are just here to observe and check if the conduct of assessment is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment, methodology, and procedures. Before we proceed to our orientation, I will just get the assessment package from the TESDA representative, Ms. Rose Ann Manalang. May I have the assessment packages, please, and thank you. This assessment package contains all the materials needed for this assessment. For the checking of the attendance, once your name is called, please come in front and present me your admission slip, and any valid ID, then affix your signature right beside your name on the attendance sheet. May I have your admission slip and valid ID? Please sign the attendance sheet. You will be called candidate number 1. Here is your candidate tag. May I have your attendance admission slip? Please sign the attendance sheet, and you will be called candidate number 2. Here is your candidate tag. Please wear those candidate tag because I will use to identify you throughout the assessment program. I have here with me your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and you can perform all the units of competencies enumerated in Kukili National Certificate 2, and that no one is forcing you to take the assessment. The purpose of this assessment is to measure your knowledge, skills, and attitude, well as to determine the level of your competency. If you met the minimum requirements for this assessment, you will be receiving a National Certificate on Food Processing, or National Certificate 2, for you to use in job regulations, promotions, applications, whether here local or in abroad. Qualification units of competency to be assessed. These qualifications is composed of 3 main competencies: the basic, the common, and the core competencies. The core competencies are clean and maintain the kitchen premises, prepare stock, sauces and soup, prepare appetizers, prepare salads and dressing, prepare sandwiches, prepare meat dishes, prepare vegetables dishes, prepare egg dishes, prepare star dishes, and prepare poultry and corn dishes, prepare seafood dishes, prepare desserts, and for the last is package prepare food. Assessment procedures to be undertaken. The tasks to be performed are: clean and maintain kitchen premises, prepare stocks, sauce and soups, prepare appetizers, and prepare salads and dressings, prepare sandwiches, prepare meat dishes, prepare vegetables dishes, prepare egg dishes, prepare starch dishes, prepare poultry and game dishes, prepare seafood dishes, prepare desserts, and last is package prepared food. Tasks to be performed have time limits and evidence to be collected. You will be given 8 hours to perform all of the competencies of these qualifications. My role as an assessor is to conduct the assessment, collect the evidence of your performance, and make an assessment decision based on the evidence gathered. Your performance as evidence will be judged according to 4 dimensions of competency, which are the task skills, task management skills, contingency management skills, and job role environment. And also by using the 6 rules of evidence, which are the authenticity, consistency, currency, recency, sufficiency, and the validity. The assessment methods that we will use for these assessments are the demonstration, oral questioning, written tests, and yun. In the demonstration, all of you have to do is perform all the units of competency enumerated for Kukili National Certificate 2 to check your underpinning skills. In the oral questioning, you will be given 3 questions for you to answer truthfully to check your attitude and underpinning knowledge. And lastly, in your test, you will answer 30 items and multiple choice tests to assess your underpinning knowledge. If you have any difficulties in understanding the instruction given with regards to the process of this assessment, just let me know so I can clarify and explain the instructions in the Filipino language. The do's and don'ts inside the Competency Assessment Center. Candidates, I would like you to inform that during the assessment, please refrain from using your cell phones or gadgets because when assessment starts, you will no longer allow the use of cellular phones, and cheating and coaching are strictly prohibited. Once you are caught, it will be grounds and for disqualification. Please observe safety. The first aid kit is located near the door, and in the case of the fire, there are fire extinguishers in the front and at the back of the room. Fire and emergency exits are properly labeled in case of you encountered a toward incident. Please call my attention so we can give appropriate first aid. After performing all the activities needed for this assessment, I will give you my feedback to you individually. So if you have any corrections, questions, or doubts about the result of your assessment, you have the right to appeal and just submit a letter to the TESDA Provincial Office. About the assessment results, we observe strict confidentiality. Only authorized persons or personal institutions where you have your training proper are allowed to see the results of the assessment. About the assessment package is kept and secured. This is to ensure that integrity. We are requesting that you candidates please refrain from giving any information regarding the assessment and procedures to anyone. For those who will be evaluated as competent, the insurance of the national certificate will be after 5 working days. Just bring with your competency assessment and result. Summary, 1 pieces of passport size photo with a white background color and 50 pesos for the processing fee. The validity for your national certificate is for 5 years from the date of the insurance. And for those who are evaluated as not yet competent, don't worry because you can still apply for assessment and the procedure as the same as you have undergone for this assessment. Before we end this orientation, if you have any questions, concerns, and clarifications about the assessment's procedures, you may raise your hand because whenever the assessment starts, you are no longer allowed to ask the questions or any questions. Any questions, please? None? I will give you 1 hour to attend your personal needs. There is comfort room at the back, and if you want to eat, there is a canteen beside this room. However, during this assessment, you are no longer allowed to go out of this room. Please back on time. Welcome back, candidates. We will now start with your assessment. I would just like to remind you about the do's and don'ts. From these moments onwards, you are no longer allowed to use your CP. Please observe silence in the assessment area. Cheating is strictly prohibited. Wear your PPEs and always observe safety. Let's start with the written test. This is to measure your underpinning knowledge. It consists of 30 items, multiple choice type of questions, and you have 30 minutes to answer, and timer starts now. Time's up. Well, now proceed to the demonstration. Here is the copy of the specific instructions. You have 10 minutes to read and understand. Timer starts now. And time's up. The demonstration is used to test the underpinning knowledge of the competencies of these qualifications. Come and follow me to the demonstration area. And before anything else, I would just like to remind you once again to always wear your PE and observe safety as you conduct the performance for this assessment. Here are the different stations. I will give you 5 minutes to familiarize yourself with the area and this assessment room. The equipment and tools. Timer starts now. Both done, time's up. Both of you have 8 minutes, 8 hours to perform all the tasks for each competency, and timer starts now. And time's up, boys. We are now on the last part of this assessment, which is the oral questioning. I will be administering the oral questioning individually. So please, candidate number 2, please proceed to the waiting area. And wait for your candidate number 2 be called as I administer the oral questioning to candidate number 1. Candidate number 1, please come in front. Candidate number 1 should be asked question 246, and how do you read and understand a recipe? Very good. And what are some basic techniques in seasoning a food? That's good. And what are the different types of knives used in cooking and what is their purpose? Very good. And thank you. And please call candidate number 2. Candidate number 2 should be asked the questions 1, 3, and 5. Candidate number 2, how can you tell the egg is fresh? And discuss the importance of proper knife and skills. And what are the 3 most important things considering in baking a cake? And thank you, candidate number 2. Please proceed to the waiting area for the result of the assessment. Candidate, I have already checked your papers in your assessment. I will now give your feedback. Candidate number 1, please come and follow. Candidate number 2, please wait for your... Candidate number 2, please wait for your candidate number 2 be called. Candidate number 1, how do you feel about the assessment? We have the same opinion on your performance in this assessment because based on the evidence gathered, you performed well in your demonstration and you finished all the tasks on time. Moreover, even though you are a bit nervous, you still managed to answer all the questions correctly. With that said, congratulations, I found you competent. And with this assessment, you may claim your national certificate after 5 working days at the TESDA Provincial Office from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just bring me your competency assessment result and summary of 1-piece passport size picture with background and color, and 50 pesos for the processing fee. For the confirmation of this assessment, kindly sign competency assessment result summary and rating sheet. Your competency result summary will be released on the assessment center manager. If you don't have any questions, you may now go to waiting area. Wait for the TESDA representative because he will also evaluate this assessment program, and please call candidate number 2. Candidate number 2, how you feel about the assessment? Based on the evidence gathered, you will perform well on your demonstration. However, you did not meet the expectations, finish all the competencies. But if you make practice and your skills will be even better, though you are a bit nervous, you still manage to answer your questions correctly. With that said, candidate number 2, I have found that you are not competent yet with this assessment. You may still apply for the re-assessment and process in the same date. For applying on the assessment, just bring me your accomplishment application and the self-assessment guide, competency assessment result, and 2 pieces of passport size with background and color on. Siyempre, bring 500 pesos. You submit all the requirements in any TESDA accredited center and wait the assessment on the next schedule of the assessment. For confirmation of this assessment, kindly sign this competency result and summary and rating sheet. Your competency assessment result will be attested by our AC manager, so you may claim it later. I will now give the assessment package to the TESDA representative. Thank you, my dear assessors. That's the end of my COC2 demonstration conducting competency. Thank you.